I wanted to welcome everyone tonight to the Professional Networkers training series. This is going to be a 12-part series that will help you to maximize your business there in India or wherever you are marketing through giving you training. Some of this training is very unique, and you've probably never heard it before. It's never been in a book. It's never been anywhere that you've necessarily had access to. And so what we're going to do is share with you our over 50 years of network marketing experience in the industry to help you to understand some key principles that will help you to build your business and to build a strong business as well. So we want to get started. Again, if you have screen share, if you're on a smartphone and have the availability of seeing what the screen here, I am sharing my screen so that you can all see the presentation as we go through it. My name is Shane. I'm with Professional Networkers. I've been with Mike and Professional Networkers for over 25 years, and I have traveled. I was the first one to travel to India. I was the first one to travel to Africa, the first one to travel to Trinidad and Tobago. I've been all over the United States, sharing information, sharing meetings and things about For Life, about the For Life opportunity, about Transfer Factor, about what it is, about how it works, and about what a unique and exciting product it is and an exciting opportunity this is. So what I want to do tonight is give with you some information that can help you to understand our opportunity a little bit better, will help you understand the tremendous potential of where you're at and what you can do with that. And then I also want to teach you about transferring credibility, because I know a lot of you are very new to the industry. I know a lot of you are very new to For Life research. You know, there's a lot of things that perhaps you don't have available to you. Perhaps there's information that you're not quite familiar with. Perhaps there are different types of marketing tools and systems that you don't have available to you. Well, I'm going to explain to you by transferring credibility how all of those things are part of what you can do. So, as you can see, this first slide is the name of tonight's training session, Transferring Credibility and the Potential of the Indian Market. Now, let's start off with some statistics. What I'd like to do is share with you a little bit about exactly what a tremendous opportunity you have in India specifically. And so let's start with just some numbers to kind of give you perspective of exactly what it is that you have available to you there in India. India has a population of 1.34 billion people, okay? Now, to give you some perspective on how huge of a market this is and how huge of an opportunity lies before you, the U.S. only has 309 million. Okay, we're just a fraction of the population in India. To bring it home even a little bit more, Mumbai has 20 million people within one city in Mumbai. The state where Professional Networkers is based is in Kansas. The entire state of Kansas has less than 3 million. So you have more than 6 times the amount of people in one city in Mumbai than the entire state that we live in Kansas. U.S. only has almost 3.1 million, and India has 1.34 billion people. You have room for tremendous growth in India. I mean, you have not even scratched the surface of what is possible in India, and we want to help you to do that. We want to help you to break into the Indian market, make India the largest market for Life. You have the potential to do it. You have the opportunity to do it, and you absolutely, as you can see here, have a tremendous pool of people available that you can market this to. Now, obviously, we know that not every one of those 1.34 billion is going to become network marketers, and that's not what we're saying. But when you look at the numbers, the potential, if 1 out of 10 people were interested or 1 out of 20 people are interested, you still have a huge potential of growth there in India. So now I want to explain to you about transferring credibility. Okay, what we want to do is explain this to you so you understand exactly what that term means and how it applies to you. So what is it? Well, transferring credibility is when you can transfer talents and resources that you may not have through association to create credibility. I had done a call and mentioned this to someone, and I told them it's much like a doctor prescribing something to you. Okay, they are transferring the credibility of what that pharmaceutical product is able to do because they, as a doctor, they have your trust. They, as a doctor, have gone to school, have been educated, and know exactly what that can do. And they're giving you a prescription, and you, through association, are willing to try that simply because of the doctor's credibility. Okay, that's just one example. There are many examples you could use, but what we're doing is we're taking something that you may not have, a talent, a resource, and we're making that available through association. So the things you don't have, when you have association of talents and resources, those things will equal credibility for you. To give you a situation that directly applies to this, you may not have all of the marketing tools, the marketing systems, the marketing training. You may not have all the information about this company, about this product, about how the industry works, but you're connected with professional networkers. We have over 30 years of experience in this. So when you are with someone as a prospect and you share with them that, hey, I'm with professional networkers and we're a full-time team of network marketing professionals that are going to help you build your business just as they've helped me build mine, you're transferring credibility. Because although you don't have all of the tools and systems, you don't have all the training, all the information, through association, you do have that available to you to share with your prospects, to share with your new distributors. So you're transferring the credibility, you're transferring the talents, the resources, the tools, the systems of professional networkers to your prospects through association. And the great thing is, it is 100% true when you tell them that you are using our staff to help you build your business, and our staff will help them build their business. So this gives you a unique opportunity that, regardless of your level of experience in network marketing, you have 30 years of network marketing experience in your back pocket. You have marketing tools and systems in your back pocket that you can share with your prospects, that you can use to influence your prospects to sign, and then they become one of the distributors that we help as well. So transferring credibility is extremely important because it gives you a competitive edge over other companies and over other opportunities and over other people out there prospecting. It gives you an edge because you have all of this in your back pocket to be able to offer someone. So why is it important? Because you cannot do or you cannot have it all. And having a strong ally means you can offer it to your prospects and new distributors. So this reiterates what I just said. This allows you to be able to have and offer those things to your prospects and distributors, even though you may not have it all yourself. Through the transfer of credibility, through association, you have the opportunity to do that. So now, let's keep moving here. I'm sorry about that. So what credibility can we offer? Okay, here's where we start getting into a little bit more information about exactly what it is that you have in your back pocket to help someone out, to influence someone to join this company and prove to them what a great opportunity this is. Well, first off, while many leaders in the network marketing industry concentrate on maximizing personal profits, Mike has always been on maximizing the potential of his fellow team members and helping them reach their desired level of success. Again, just like this training series, our goal is to help maximize your potential, maximize your efforts in this opportunity. It is this philosophy of support and genuinely caring about the well-being of his team members that Mike Akins, his professional networker staff, and fantastic leaders in the field just like you have been able to create an organization of 450,000 plus members and customers in more than 90 countries, which currently generates an astounding $23 million plus per month in sales within a company called 4Life Research. So there, many of you who have not ever met Mike, that's a picture of Mike and his wife, Marcia. So now, professional networkers, this is the staff that he created to fulfill this wish of his to be able to offer these things to people. Professional Networkers was founded by Mike Akins in 1990 as a way to help build, train, and support members of his organization. Professional Networkers has been referred to as the Charles Schwab of the network marketing industry by Cutting Edge Opportunities magazine. It is the premier support group, is what we were called by Money Makers Monthly magazine. Here you'll see a few of the things that we offer people. We offer things like free websites, automated marketing systems, internet and technology support, advertising, graphics design, success coaches like myself, video production, social media, direct mail, training calls, webinars, nutritional research, opportunity comparison research. Now what that is, just really quickly, when you have other opportunities out there, other companies out there, other pay structures out there, we can actually give you from all of the information we have from research and marketing consultants, we can give you information comparing our company to these other companies so you can see exactly what it is that differentiates us from other companies out there. We also have international support. That's what this webinar is a prime example of. We also have shipping and logistics and much more that we offer to help you build your business. So, how exactly did we find 4Life and what credibility does that offer? Well, again, we're going back to something that you would not be able to do yourself because we financed, or I should say Mike, he used research and marketing consultants to finance the most expensive and extensive analysis of the network marketing experience, and it revealed how to recognize pitfalls and changes of MLM along with strategy on how to achieve your full potential. This analysis was done by research and marketing consultants. Now, some of the facts of the study, some of the things you need to know. This study cost $500,000. Okay, it took 3.5 years to complete, and initially there were 342 of the world's top programs that were analyzed. Since then, over 1,000 programs have been analyzed, and genealogy reports containing information on over 2 million distributors and customers was inspected. More than 50 years of network marketing history was examined. All of this was done during the course of the study. So again, credibility, transferring that credibility. You could not have afforded to do this study. You would not have known where to start as far as getting a company to look into this study. We've done all that for you, but now that information and all of the credibility of that study is available for you to use as you're prospecting with people. Another thing that transfers credibility is the company itself. Okay, you've got Dave and Bianca Lisenby, and they are the founders and chairman of the board of 4Life Research. Now, here's something interesting about 4Life Research is that 4Life is a company that is the best of the best. We were chosen out of that study that we just showed you that slide of. 4Life Research was the company that was chosen as the best company in the industry. Okay, there were several different things that were taken into account, and I'm going to go through a few of those things now and share with you how these things, once again, transfer credibility. Having a company behind you that has a strong track record, that has strong leadership, that has a strong history in the industry, and a great stability and security in the industry, that transfers credibility. How many times have you spoken with someone and prospected someone and they ask you, well, how long has the company been around? What kind of products do they have? What kind of awards do they have? What kind of history do they have in the industry? How do they compare to someone else? People are looking for credibility in your company. So it's very important that you understand what 4Life Research offers and what 4Life has to help you build that credibility with your prospects. So let's look at the leadership of the company, which is one of the things that the study revealed is very important, to know who is making the decisions for the direction of your company. Who is it that steers the ship, so to speak? So David Lisenby has over 30 years of experience in network marketing and nutritional research. Now, David Lisenby actually co-founded a company back in the 80s, I believe it was, called Enrich. And he was with Enrich for several years and took them to over $3 billion annually before he moved on and decided to find a company and found a company that was his own, based on something that was unique, something that was exclusive in the industry. Being that he was into research, he had been interested and found information on this molecule that was called transfer factor. And that's when he got the idea to begin looking further into it. So David pioneered a new category of nutrition with transferceutical science when he founded 4Life Research and made transfer factors available commercially in 1998. So David has now taken his 30 years of experience in network marketing, his experience in nutritional research, and he has found this molecule called transfer factor, found the science on it, found the studies on it, and began to expand on that science so that he could bring it to the market. And in 1998, he did that. And by doing so, he opened up a whole new category in nutrition called transferceutical science. Now, for his efforts, David Lisenby received the I.M. Blokina Award and was inducted into the Russian Academy of Medical and Technical Sciences for excellence in the field of biotechnology. So that's pretty impressive. I mean, here's the leader of our company, the owner of the company, and he's been given awards by the Russian Academy of Medical and Technical Sciences for his advances in nutritional science and biotechnology. So this guy is not just a businessman. He is a researcher and someone who has the potential to create an entire new category of nutrition. So again, this is credibility for you, that you can pass this on to your potential new distributors. You can pass it on to your prospects, to even your customers, about what this company is doing and how legitimate this company is, and that this is the company you've chosen, and that you've done your research. You understand what makes this company unique and special. Another thing that's very important is to understand the type of management that your company has, because this is going to support and to help the ship to continue moving in the right direction. If you have a leader at the top of the company who has a vision for the company, but no one else in the company shares that vision, it's going to be very hard for him to achieve that vision for his company. But what David has done is he has found people at the executive staff who have the potential, who have the drive, who have the same mentality, the same vision for this company as he does. So the 4Life management team here has talented and experienced management with humanitarian heart. Solid and experienced management team means security for you. There we go again. Security for you, credibility for you, stability for you in this company. Here you can see the management team, you know, the president and CEO, Danny Lee. You have Steve Tu, who's the vice chairman of the board, Mark Osler, David Vollmer, Andrew Weeks, Trent Tenney, Jeff Kalinin, Brian Gill, Nate Bueller. All of these guys were recognized with the Utah Genius Award for the company's work in patent and trademark protection. The next thing you want to look at is the compensation plan. I mean, let's be honest. If you're into network marketing, it's not just about the products. I mean, you're hoping to build a business. You build a lifetime out of this, build a life, create for yourself your own retirement plan, be your own boss. These are things that are important to you as a network marketer. You want to be successful. You have to be able to maintain a business that will be self-supporting so that you can build this into something that is a lifetime financial stability. So the compensation plan is key to that. So 4Life has a unilevel hybrid life rewards plan. Now it features emphasis to improve retention and decrease attrition. There are 27 bonuses. They're listed over here on the right side of your screen that target all 7 categories of network marketers with exactly the right balance to develop secure incomes. If you don't pay the grassroots in a way that keeps them in, as well as your top leaders, your group will have attrition. When the grassroots drop out, which leads to your mid-level grassroots, up to your high-level grassroots, to your mid-level leader, to your upper-level leader, to your high-level leaders, to you. Okay? So what you want to do is you want to stop attrition, at least slow it down. You want to increase retention within your company or within your business. 4Life, our compensation plan was scientifically designed so that it addresses all 7 categories of network marketers. and it gives them balance. I'll give you a scenario that will help to understand what this is. Okay, if you have a company, and this is what many companies do, I'm going to give you a couple of different scenarios here. A company that focuses everything on the top marketers, the leaders in the industry, what we call the heavy hitters. If they focus all of their compensation plan just to address the wants and needs of the higher, I'm sorry for just a second here, for those to address the upper level tier, the heavy hitters in the industry, then what's going to happen is those pay plans are going to have your biggest bonuses in deep. They're going to have a structural design that's going to be hard for your average networker to achieve. They're going to have width and depth that is going to be very difficult for someone who's never done network marketing to achieve. And they're going to give bonuses so deep down that your grassroots distributor won't get 10 levels, 12 levels, 15 levels deep in any amount of time that would keep them able to continue doing the company. Okay, so what happens is you alienate all of your mid-level and grassroots distributors when you feed only the heavy hitters in your pay structure. The other end of the scale is giving all your money away to your grassroots distributors and keeping them happy, but giving the leaders who are heavy hitters nothing to keep them interested by giving them depth and width in your pay structure. Now, the thing is, you need both of them in your business. If you took every heavy hitter in the industry and you put them in a company, you would have a handful of people in your company. So what makes those heavy hitters successful is the grassroots distributors. You have to have both. You can't have one or the other. You also need customers. Customers are very important in your business. Okay, one of the things unique to 4Life's pay structure, and you can see this over here on this on the different points of our pay plan, we pay 25% out on customers. That's the highest percentage in our entire pay structure, is 25%. We pay that out on customers every time they order, no matter what they order. Now, many companies will just throw pennies at you for customers because they're interested in growing and growing. They're interested in numbers. With our company, what we've done is created a system, a compensation plan that addresses that so that you are rewarded for customers. And you're also rewarded very well within your top 3 levels. What does that make happen? What that does is it creates an environment for your grassroots distributors to be able to start earning money, which will build their faith in the system, which will build their loyalty to the company, and in turn builds loyalty for you as they complete their monthly orders to qualify each month. So what you're wanting to do is create that type of environment that nurtures grassroots distributors to become tomorrow's heavy hitters, to become tomorrow's leaders. So the compensation we have, by making it a unilevel hybrid, which is kind of a compressed unilevel, you're putting that highest percentage up there in your second level with 25%, which makes it achievable for even someone who's never done network marketing before. So what we've done is we've put that plan together in a way that we're able to compress the pay structure. And the top 3 levels is where you're going to get, see some quick return on your investment. We're giving you the highest percentage that we have in our pay structure for every customer order at, any time they order. There are several things that we've done to create an environment for new distributors and people who are, grassroots people in this business to start seeing a return on their investment more quickly, to start seeing people paid out in a timely manner, as opposed to putting someone on there and saying, man, you're going to get 30% or 15% or 20% when you get 10 levels deep. And until then, you're going to be making enough that you can break even, and, trying to dress it up when really a person who's never been in network marketing would have a very hard time building that deep. Okay, so again, you can see over here the pay structure: 2% on your first level, 25% on your second level, 5% on your third. Once you achieve diamond on up, you receive a 6% infinity bonus on your fourth level down from your presidential and up, you get a 12% on down. So, I mean, you can see these. There's also builder bonuses where you can create an opportunity each month to get an extra $50 or $200 or $800. You see the fast start bonus. What that does is that gives you 25% on the first month of any new distributor. You get 25% off of their purchase. So your first month, boom, you're getting money right away from signing that first person up. You get 25% back on your own order if it exceeds 100 life points. So anything you order over 100 life points, you automatically get 25% back on that. So these are things that are built into our pay structure to help people achieve the success that they need, regardless of what level that they're at. Okay, the incentives and qualification requirements to create monthly are to create smooth transition to sign up all the way to the top. 3-level volume requirements to motivate talented leaders to build a solid organization to avoid cluster growth, which causes attrition. Another thing about this 3-level volume, it motivates people to work with their top 3 levels. And if you're working with your top 3 levels, and then your 3-level people are working with their top 3 levels and their top 3 levels, and it goes down, it goes down, it goes down, then you create a solid organization. You create a stable organization. So those are some things about the compensation plan that, again, transfer credibility. Again, we are creating an image. We are creating a stability about this, about this compensation plan that you can then transfer to someone else. This is your compensation plan now. This is your bonuses now that you can then offer to someone else. So again, you're transferring credibility. Now, the credibility of the company, the stability of the company itself. You have a debt-free $328 million company as of 2016. 4Life has over 25 offices and distribution centers worldwide. We're on the Direct Selling News Global 100. We're an A-plus member of the Better Business Bureau. We have a triple A-plus ranking, which is the highest attainable from businessfromhome.org. Let's skip down a few here. Global Health and Pharma named 4Life the best health and fitness supplement provider in the United States. 4Life has some of the world's most exceptional health and wellness products. We have our own world-renowned research team and world-class laboratories. Our products are listed in the Physician's Desk reference, which is a reference that is on over 50,000 doctors' offices' desks. We have our own manufacturing facilities and a state-of-the-art manufacturing facility as well as distribution centers. Our products have been clinically and university tested to ensure quality, potency, and efficacy. Now, the people that make sure that that happens is the 4Life Science Team and Health Sciences Advisory Board. Wow, that is a mouthful. Okay, we have David Vollmer, who is the Chief Scientific Officer, Brent Vaughn, Vice President of Research and Development, Tori Parker, who is Vice President of Product Development. We have Paula Brock, who is Paula Brock, who's Director of Scientific and Regulatory Affairs. Now the Health Sciences Advisory Board, we have Dr. Rob Robertson, Teresa Tomolska, Mei-Ling Sue Caldera, Elena Inuatino. We have Ty Hopkins and Joy Arobi. These are all people on our Health and Sciences Advisory Board. Now, why is this important to note? Again, we bring it right back to credibility. What we're looking at here is this is proving the credibility of the products in the company, because having these people here to steer the direction of the products, to steer the direction of new product development, of research, these people are key to being able to offer that credibility, because we have a Health and Sciences Board that, as I just mentioned on the last slide, our company has received numerous awards for the type of products we have. We've received numerous awards from different nutritional, well, let's just go back. Here, Global Health and Pharma named 4Life the best health and fitness supplements provider in the United States. That would not be possible without our Science and Health Advisory Board. Nutrition Business Journal named 4Life as the recipient of its prestigious philanthropy award. We have some of the most exceptional health and wellness products in the world. These are all things that again, add credibility. And this group of people here, the science team and Health and Sciences Advisory Board, these people steer the ship. They make sure that when it comes to our products, when it comes to the research, when it comes to product development and new products, they make sure that we're on the right track. And again, transfer that credibility. Now you can tell people that this company has top-tier science advisory board, top-tier health board, top-tier products because of these people, making sure that we are at the top of our game. Now, as I mentioned before, 4Life manufactures its products in state-of-the-art manufacturing facilities. Each facility adheres to strict FDA-approved CGMP manufacturing practices. Again, credibility of the company, credibility of our products. There's no third party involved that can throw a wrench in the system, as we say. There's no third party involved that is going to allow the products to not have a good standard of quality. Sometimes one batch is good, the other one's not so good, this one's in the middle somewhere. Doesn't happen with 4Life because we manufacture our own products. So we have a very, very strict quality control standard that we adhere to that is done in-house. Every single batch of transfer factor, every single batch of any of our products that are manufactured go through very rigorous tests, and is every batch. There's no random batch testing. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there's over 20 different quality control standards that must be met with every single batch before it is put into the market. So you have a standard, you have stability, you have a product that regardless of if you take it today, took it 5 years ago, take it 10 years from now, that product will have the same potency, will have the same quality as it did the very first time it came off the line. Now, here's something else. Again, adding credibility to what our company offers. 4Life Research Transfer Factor, our main product, our flagship product, became the first dietary supplement approved for use in hospitals in Russia. Okay, why is that important to you? It's important because it sets a precedent that other countries now have something to look at and compare to when they're looking at this product and seeing if anyone else out there has ever used it in hospitals, to see if anyone else out there has ever considered using this nutritional supplement for any type of therapy or any type of regime that would help someone help someone to become to use as a therapy for them to work their way back to health. Okay, because much like in court cases and anything else, once it has been done and set, then it can be referred to and oftentimes can be used to set a standard for another country or set a standard for another governmental health agency. There have been thousands of clinical studies on transfer factors since 1949. We're talking about the molecule itself, transfer factor, the molecule that is the very basis, the very key ingredient in our product is this molecule. It has been studied since 1949. Transfer factor products are listed in the physician's desk reference. This is what I mentioned a few moments ago. The physician's desk reference is distributed to over 500,000 medical professionals. Wow, I was off by a zero, not 50,000, 500,000 medical professionals throughout the United States. Today, 4Life holds dozens of worldwide patents, with dozens more pending. Additionally, the company has been granted more than 500 product registrations and dozens of trademarks since 1998. So, this brings us to the next portion of the call, which is going to be our questions and answers. These are all things, just to summarize, these are all things that I've discussed with many of you individually before about what 4Life is, about what transfer factor is, about how professional networkers can help you build your business. What I'm doing here is bringing this all together to show you that by doing this, you have the credibility to offer people that maybe you didn't realize you had. Because now you don't have to have 30 years of experience in network marketing to be successful. You don't have to have a product that you personally have created. You don't have to have a compensation plan that you personally created or that you had to figure out and run the different models to find if it was the best. All of these things are available to you to market to other prospects, to market to other distributors, maybe in other companies that are trying to prospect you. You can reverse it and say, well, does your company offer this? Does your company offer this? My company does. Okay, the support and training of professional networkers is something very unique to the industry. You do not see that hardly ever. I actually spoke with a gentleman just last week here in the States who's been in and out of network marketing for years, who had responded to an ad that we'd placed, and he just could not believe that professional networkers, that someone would create a company to work a business that helps other distributors without it benefiting them directly. In other words, he could not understand why I would call him on someone else's behalf to get him interested in signing up under someone else. He just could not wrap his brain around that. Why would you do that? Why would someone with your experience, he was speaking to me, why would someone with your experience prospect people, answer all these questions, give people the presentation to get them signed up, and they don't go underneath you? Why would someone do that? It's just something you don't see in the industry. Everyone in this industry has a tendency to only look to themselves and to their personal business. So having the credibility, having the For Life Research and professional networkers in your back pocket to be able to offer this to people is unheard of. You just will not find this throughout the industry anywhere else. But now you have the credibility. You have all of these tools, all of these systems, all of this experience, all of this knowledge is available to you to transfer that credibility to your distributors, to transfer that credibility to your prospects. And that's what we wanted to share with you today on this first of our 12-part training series. So again, as I've said before on our other call, it's much more it's much easier, I should say, to keep things where everyone can hear. If you have any questions, if you would just put them in the chat session, I can answer the questions through the chat. Because when we open this up, it's hard for everyone to get their question out, and they talk over one another. So, but now I'm going to open it up for questions and answers. If anyone does have any questions, if you just put it in the chat there, then we can go from. I'm going to take the screen share off and address any questions. And I do want to thank everyone for being on the call, being on the webinar. Remind you, we are going to have these every Wednesday at 9 p.m. We're going to offer different training. I will be announcing here in the next few days, probably over the weekend, what next week's training session will be. But we will offer this again next week. And I also want to remind you that we still have our Friday morning call, which is a presentation about For Life. So we do have that coming up, and I believe this week we do have a special. I believe we've got a special presenter. Last week he was unable to make it, so he's going to present this week, and I believe that is Mr. Sushil, if I'm not mistaken, and he will be presenting this week on our scheduled Friday evening call. So again, I want to thank everyone for being on the line, and we will continue doing these calls. Like I said, this is only part one of a 12-part series, so there's many, many more to come.